Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have something a little bit different for you on a different little kind of tone. This has been in the back of my mind to film for a while now, and I just was not sure if I should film it or, you know, if I was going to reach the audience that I wanted to reach. But I just think there are way too many natural disasters happening these days and way too many things that are giving a lot of people fear and anxiety and worry, and I couldn't ignore the fact that I wanted to share this video any longer. About 6 months ago, we had an activity at church, and I know that this is nothing new, especially in my community within our church. But if this is new to you, that's who I want to reach, and who I want to inspire to do this. What I'm going to show you today is 72-hour kits. And what that means is having supplies on hand for 3 days worth of food. And I need to get some more supplies put in here, so I'm just going to show you the food portions of it. For emergency purposes, if you need to evacuate your home in an emergency, get in a car, go and get out of town, this is what you can take. And literally, let me show you. It's all in one backpack. Actually, I have 2 backpacks here. But what I have in these 2 backpacks is enough food for 6 people to eat for 3 days, which is pretty incredible. But the idea is to have all of that food and a change of clothing, or maybe even 2 changes of clothing, some water, and some other emergency supplies in every single backpack for every single person in your family. So that all you need to do is grab your backpacks, and we have these in our garage on our shelves. We would grab our backpacks, grab emergency documents, grab our, any other emergency supplies that we have right available in our garage, ready to go. And we would be in the car on our way away from emergency. For us here in Washington, probably the biggest thing that we would have to worry about is earthquake and the volcano erupting. Mount St. Helens. So those are the 2 things that would get us here, and those are 2 things that we would have to get out of town for. We would not be able to be around for volcanic ash. So this is something that we have been building, and I wanted to show you how easy it is to kind of put it together, and something that you can do bit by bit or all at once and just be done with it. So here, let me show you. So what we did this at church, and so we did it times, like, I think there's about 50 of us that created these kits. So what we did, and I'll just show you one set. So every single day for every single person has its own bag. So ideally, every bag would just have one person's food in it. And they would be able to pull out day 1, and I labeled it on the bag, and they would have these items to eat on that day. And there's also, I think I have a list here. I'll find it. If I can find it, I'll show it at the end. There's a list of what's for breakfast and what's for lunch and what's for dinner, so that there's no question for each child and each parent if we're separated for any reason. There's no question about when to eat this food throughout that first day. There are certain foods that you need right off the bat in the morning to give you that energy. Lunch can be a little bit lighter, and then dinner is to give you a lot of that nutrients and that protein. So let me just show you some of the ideas of what's in a day 1. And I will put a description below of what's in each day so that you can put together these kits yourself. Like I said, there's an order to when you eat these things, but I'm just going to show you what's in here. So this one is animal crackers, Annie's bunny granola or graham crackers, and they don't need to be this brand. Granola bar, raisins covered in yogurt raisins, another granola bar, a Slim Jim, whatever those are called. Actually, there's 2 of those. A peanut butter cup, That's super good to be able to have it like that. There's 2 more Slim Jims. And then there's a bunch of High Chews. Good for calories, extra sugars. A breakfast bar. Actually, there's another breakfast bar. And then a fruit leather. So that's all for day 1. But that's enough calories and enough protein for that person, that child, or that adult to be able to survive for day 1 on that item. So I'm going to show you just really quick. I don't need to show you everything that's in both days, but I wanted to show you some other items that are different in day 2 that weren't in day 1. This one is a lunch to go tuna fish kit, and it comes with the tuna fish in the little pouch, and then some crackers and some relish and some mayonnaise to make yourself a little chicken salad. And then there's also a spoon and a napkin and probably even a little wipe in there as well. So super good. And my kids, when they saw this, they're like, no way, we're not eating that. And I told them, if on day 2 you haven't had something to eat, you're gonna eat this, I guarantee you. So sometimes it's things that you don't think your kids are gonna eat, or something that you don't like. My husband hates tuna, but I guarantee you if he's really hungry, he might wait and eat this on day 3, but he will eat this if he's really, really hungry. So it's simple things like fruit snacks. So one thing you can do if you buy a box of fruit snacks, if you buy a box of granola bars, however many people are in your family, go ahead and stick 6 of them aside when you buy that box. And then when you have granola bars, set those ones aside. Fishies, breakfast bars. Anytime you buy those items, maybe buy 1 extra box and then divvy those up for everyone in your family. So that slowly, if you want to build a supply up, then you can do that. So that's what I have in the bag, and I'm gonna keep an eye on these for the expiration. We were supposed to eat these this weekend, but I don't think that they're expired. So I'm going to hang on to them and keep an eye on when things are going to expire. When they expire, I will slowly replace the items that we eat. It's a fun activity to do for the kids for a weekend, or camping, or just an extra thing that they get to have for that weekend. So that you can replenish the supply but also not waste the food that was already in there. But these do last a long time, and that's what the items that you want to buy are, items that have a shelf life, so that you don't have to constantly restock these. So that's my advice. You can also save your old backpacks from your children at the end of the school year. These ones were just used ones that we had left over, so I was able to use them. And then it doesn't matter what they look like, as long as they're durable. There's a backpack, you know, straps on it, then they can, if you need to walk, if you don't have your car, everyone has the ability to put it on and you know, go where you need to go. So I just have really felt inspired to make sure that we had these kits ready to go, and I felt inspired to make sure that all of you have something set aside. I don't want to go into it too much because I don't want to get emotional, but I worry about people who are in need right now, and I know that we can help them in small ways, but we can also help ourselves so that we're not in situations where we need to have help ourselves. So I just hope that we can all plan and prepare for ourselves and for our family, even if you're going to college, even if you're living on your own, doing work or whatnot. Take care of these things. Have this set aside for yourself so that you don't have to worry about that. Stick a first aid kit in here, stick a change of clothing in here, stick flashlights, batteries, stick some extra supplies in there so that you can grab the one backpack, grab your purse with your identification and whatnot, and you're out the door if you're in an emergency. So that's my video for you today, you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. And I will leave a description of each of the day items that are in each of these bags, so that you can maybe use that as an idea of what you can get for your family. And I hope that helps you. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.